I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these eyes ain't got nothing on them. I secured the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Ooh. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah. Ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub.
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Buffalo Bills. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Jacksonville.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. A gain of 3, second down.
Jacobs.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That catch good for 5. It's third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this throw will be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
After the interception, here's Watson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and now it's second down.
He was covered by Stephon Gilmore.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12.
Ball carrier.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and 5.
Faking the give. Now Watson. Gonna let one fly for... He's got a man. Complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So on 4th down, they bring on the Michigan man, Matt Wild, to kick it away. Back deep, Deontay Harris. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jaguars will take over at their 20-yard line. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the 1st down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
A loss of 12 yards.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he's going to go down again. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Bills.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick-6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick-6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
It's a gain of 9.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
36-yard line.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Jeremy Chin. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st down, Jaguars.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 30.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st down.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
2nd and inches.
And they'll try to run the option here. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. To Marcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Here's Watson. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now it's the punter Weil on as he sends this one away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Flush to his right. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So
now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Out of the gun, Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Rico Gafford, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for, they got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Josh Lambo to kick
Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This will make it into the end zone. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
At the 46-yard line.
He's going to let it go again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Chris Jones on the stop. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 42. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Caught out left side by Robinson. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Down and less than a yard.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Chris Jones.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That's complete to Butler. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter is a good running back dive play.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21.
A gain of 14.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
The ball carrier.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Here's Jacobs. And the Jaguars are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Jacobs. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
Touchdown.
James Robinson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. And he puts it through. They're within 3. It's 13-10.
Makes the score Bills 13, Jaguars 10. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Fights off the defender. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
29-yard line.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Gonna let one fly for Robert. And got his man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play here for the Bills. And even 40 yards. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Josh Lambo lining up for...
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover force, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, 4th quarter, that is a game-changer.
Someone read their keys. Someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 24. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
2nd and 11. Flushed out right. And they take him down. The Bills get to him.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his running back, Mixon. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, here's Watson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Here's Robinson.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football,
OMG, what a catch.
Watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
2nd and 11 at the 42-yard line.
And that'll be incomplete. Well, the intended receiver that time was Josh Jacobs, but now it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 11. Now a carry for Jacobs. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
A 51-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mike, check. 59. Too little, cut.
They run the counter. Nixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The Bills on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Buffalo. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 40. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. Josh Jacobs, 82 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead now up to 14. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Josh Lambeau.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. They need points quickly. He'll drop this one down to mix it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And some space here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
DeForest Buckner. Taken down back at the 34.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And finding the tight end Hooper. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
That's a gain of
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.